Hey guys. Oh, I missed you. I missed you. Hi guys. Oh man. Took me about at least, let's see, when did I get home? When did I get home? On Thursday night. I got home Thursday night. So it's taken me, oh my gosh, at least 24 hours to recuperate. Hi, Karla, Laura. Thanks, Patty. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Annette. Thank you, you guys. So I drove a total of 2,700 miles in 5 days. Not too shabby. I wish I could send pictures like in the chat, you know. Oh, hi, Alta. I missed you guys too. I really wanted to do a live stream from. Hi, Ray. Hi, Sharon. Thank you. I really wanted to do a live stream from the antique mall in Arizona, but you know, I don't know. I didn't think I really had good connectivity and that kind of thing. So, but yes, so in Cottonwood, Arizona, there is it's an antique mall that covers about 2 acres, and it is actually pretty cool. There's just, you know, tons of stuff in there. The only thing I don't really like about, not to be negative, the only thing I don't like about antique malls as opposed to like um uh estate sales or flea markets is that the vendors are never there, you know, so there really isn't any way to, you know, barter with people or anything, and I love doing that. So, oh my gosh, hi Patty. Yeah, thank you. Excuse me. It was super, super fun. Thank you, Sharon. Hi, Deb. TL. You forced yourself to give me a quiet vacation, Laura. You're so cute. Yeah, so I was with my mom, and, you know, we haven't spent a solid 5 days together for a long time, but it was really, really nice. We had some nice long talks. So it's kind of funny because before I left, my car is a couple years old, and um, I've never rotated my tires. I never had my tires rotated. I don't know. I just didn't think about it. And so my son had changed the oil in my car. I have like a little SUV. It's a Mazda, and my son changed the oil for me, and so he looked at the tires and he's like, "Oh my God, I wouldn't be driving to Arizona with these tires, you know?" So I was like, "What?" You know, I kind of freaked out. He's like, "Well, have you ever had them rotated?" I was like, no." Anyway, so he's like, "Well, get them rotated," you know. So I went and took my car, got the tires rotated, and of course the guy's trying to sell me tires, you know. He's like, "Oh, well, I recommend, you know, 4 new tires, blah blah blah," you know. So I was like, okay, look, like I'm not buying 4 tires, and tell me how much life I have left in those tires, because I know that you just want me to buy tires, but I'm not going to, and I can't. So, you know, for your own conscience, tell me how much, you know, mileage I can put on these tires before they explode. So he was like, well, 10,000 miles. So I was like, okay. So of course, you know, the whole time I'm driving through endless miles of burning hot asphalt in Arizona, I'm worrying about my tires. Anyways, no no issues with my tires. So thanks God. And we decided that the navigation system in my car her name is Daisy, and she's a controlling bitch. Just saying. Oh, so thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. I mean, oh, thanks, Shelly. Hi, Kat. Yeah, we had fun with her, with Daisy. She got us everywhere we needed to go. So my whole point in going down to Arizona was that I wanted to visit Jerome. And the reason I wanted to visit Jerome, I don't know if anybody knows this, but is because I absolutely love Maynard James Keenan, from Tool, A Perfect Circle, and Pussifer. Three of my favorite bands. And so he owns a winery there, and I really wanted to, visit his winery, well, the, tasting room and stuff. And then he also has a shop where they sell, paraphernalia from the bands. And so I just really wanted to go. And plus, he's really made a huge impact on that area. And always, heard it was such an awesome place. And it really, really, truly is. Jerome, Arizona is an amazing little town. It really is. It's super cool. We had fun. Speaking of... Yes, the tires got me home safe. And then what kept going through my mind was because everything's riding on your tires. Everything's riding on your tires, So we joked about my mom. The reason, well, when we went to the Grand Canyon, well, so that was the other thing on my bucket list, was the Grand Canyon. And so we went to the Grand Canyon, and, it's like $35 to get in there, unless you have your mother with you that's more than 62 years old. So she got us in for $20. And so I told the lady, I was like, well, that's why I brought her with me. And also my mom knows how to change a tire. So anyways. Really, Shelly, that's crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, so I figured I've got a few more thousand miles I can put on my tires. I'm going to get everything I can out of them, unless I plan another road trip. But I'm just going to put my snow tires on probably in September, and then worry about buying tires next year. So I'm pretty sure you don't need to worry about snow tires. I loved that drive up the mountain to Jerome. Hi, Lori. Thanks for coming. I loved that drive. I also loved the drive down the hill through Sedona. What a gorgeous, gorgeous part of our country. It is absolutely amazing. If nobody's ever been to Sedona, just drive through it, man. The road itself is just gorgeous. Anyways, I could live there. So, I didn't hit too many thrift stores. I tried, but it just just wasn't really in the cards, mostly timing, because every time we pulled in somewhere, it was too late. And then the only place that we actually spent an entire day was in Cottonwood. And I am very happy to be home. Yes. It's funny. I didn't miss my bed. I didn't miss my dog. I didn't miss my kids even. Can anybody guess what I missed? Besides you guys. I, of course, missed you guys. But what do you think I missed most of all? It is magical. Hi, Annette. Hi, Lori. Oh, I'll bet you guys can't guess what I missed most of all. Clusters. Oh, no. Close, Karla. Yep. My desk. Exactly, Kat. Yep, I missed my desk. Yeah. I don't have a honey anymore, Shelly. Oh, I don't have a honey anymore, but that's okay. I have talked to Steven a few times, and we've decided that we're going to be nice to each other. So, yeah. I know, Shelly, it's all right. I don't talk about it very often, but anyway, So I did go to Larry's though in I did go to Larry's in Cottonwood. And I just want to say Maynard James Keenan, if you guys want to, look at, I know, exact. That's true. I know I have all of you guys. Absolutely. Thank you. If anybody wants to Google Maynard James Keenan, he's this kind of nerdy looking bald guy with an amazing voice, and you should all give him a listen because he just has a gorgeous message. And won't get into details or anything, but in some certain ways, I feel like he saved my life. So anyway, yeah, so I'm really glad that I got to go because anyway, he just has a beautiful spirit, and you can see it in Jerome. You can, and talking to business owners and stuff there. He just has done amazing things for that whole community. So I didn't get to meet him, and honestly, I'm glad I didn't get to meet him because if I would have, I probably would have just started crying anyways. So, yeah, I know, you're right, Shelly. So, anyways, I did get some really cool stuff from the Pussifer store, bumper stickers, and I got a really nice hoodie and that kind of thing. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, TL. All right. So, but Larry's was cool. And Mom and I both went there. I'm working on some journals. Was feeling incredibly uninspired yesterday. And then Karla, of course, Karla, with her amazing little golden book journals, she's inspired me to pull all of mine out and try to make some journals with them. So, so I've gotten started on a few, and I've got just like some covers done. So I've got 18 that I'm going to try to get finished. So I'm doing the spine. I'm covering with, I don't know if anybody remembers, but I had made some like journal covers out of feed sack fabric scraps. So I decided to kind of cut those up and just use them on the spines. So, and yeah, I am still having the sale in my Etsy shop through tomorrow. Everything 15% off. So, yeah, if there's anything that you've had your eye on, it's a good time to grab it. And then over $50 is free shipping in the US. So anyway, so I'm trying to de-stash too, I just really need to de-stash. So I've been using lots of laces, and this is kind of outside my realm a little bit to be like lacy and stuff, but I'm liking the way these are coming out, so that's what I'm working on. And I got some new feed sack scraps while I was gone in the mail, so I'm going to use these for tabs on a lot of those books. Hi, thank you, Regina. Oh, right on, 10% on Karla's shop through tomorrow. Cool beans. Hi, Sharon. Okay, so what did I get at Larry's? Well, first thing I picked up, really that's the only place I went where I actually got stuff, except for at this dollar store I stopped in some weird little town. But I got a bunch of these little hot iron transfers just because I think I might actually try ironing some of these onto something. Or maybe I'll just use the paper and some journals, but these were all unused. So these are pretty cool, actually. So I got a few packages of these. I can't pass up paper, right? So yeah, just a few packages of those iron-ons. One of the coolest things I found was this box of feed sack. Where do I get feed sack scraps? Actually, Most of the ones that I've purchased, I got on eBay. Yeah, I got on eBay. I think I might have bought some off of an Etsy seller. I can't remember, but usually on eBay. Yeah. Did ya? You used to use them? Yeah, my mom did this amazing unicorn one time. It was really cool. Anyway, so I got this box. It's the American Home menu maker. This metal box, which I love boxes anyways. But it's full of recipes. And a lot of these are from the 40s and 50s. So some really cool, like, ephemera type of stuff in here. I've already pulled out, I kind of went through the whole box already and pulled out all of the handwritten ones. So, thank you, Dawn. I saw you. Mostly on eBay. So a bunch of handwritten recipes. So I'm definitely going to be using those. And I'll probably be using a lot of this stuff that I just got in these little Golden Book journals, because those are all going to have sort of a, I guess I'm going with like a motherhood type of theme, you know? So anyway, so I got that. I paid $28 for this, but I feel like I got my money's worth and I'm pretty happy about it. Mostly just book stuff, you guys. I'll save the best for last, but so got this Walt Disney Storyland, and I bought books that were, you know, kind of already falling apart anyways, and not in like perfect condition. But come on, you can't pass up Walt Disney, right? I mean, just the colors and all of the imagery. And I think I even had this book when I was a kid, you know. So it's just all the good ones, you know. And then this one, what is this one? This is the illustrated Treasury of Children's Literature. So this one starts out with like a bunch of, like, these are kind of like almost like glossy pages, but I just love the images in these. And then it goes to like the newsprint type of paper. So I'm going to be taking apart some of these books and using them in those journals. So look at Little Women. And then this one was one of my favorites. I got this for $1.50. Oh, these were half price. So I got this for like $10. And then the other one was like $2.50. I love this book though, and I think I had this one too. This one was $1.50. But won't these be cool for tags? You know, I can cut those out and stitch them onto some cardstock and make little tags out of them. Are feed sack scraps made of calico? They're not necessarily calico. They're just all kinds of different patterns. And you know, do you know what feed sack fabric is? It comes from actual like flour bags from the 40s, generally from the 40s. And they're just all kinds of different patterns. You can even find sewing patterns that are made geared towards using feed sack fabrics. And a lot of times you can see, so the bags weren't very big, you know, these were bags of flour usually, and you know, maybe cornmeal or things like that. But a lot of the time you can see the stitch marks on the bags. And you know, during that time, fabric was like a luxury, you know. And so if you could buy, this was kind of something that manufacturers did to sort of make their product more desirable, because women could then use the fabric to make clothing and things like that, you know, not just the bag of, you know, flour or whatever. I don't know if animal feed came in these bags or not. I think it was pretty much just for human consumption, but a lot of the, you know, so you didn't ever get like a huge amount of fabric. You didn't get yardage, you know, but you could buy, you know, like if you went, I just imagine like going to the, yeah, aprons and stuff. Yeah. They do. A lot of them do look like calico patterns, Sharon. Absolutely. You could look for the same pattern though. You know what I mean? It would be difficult, I think, to make an entire dress out of one pattern because you would have to find that many sacks of flour in that with that pattern, you know? I don't know. But so this is for me, this is the best way to get, you know, a lot of different patterns is just buying the little scraps, you know. So, and I think I paid about $10 for these. So, yeah, actually it is really, it's recycling before recycling was cool. Exactly. And being frugal, you know. I mean, that's what the mindset was, especially, you know, up until the late 40s in this country was frugality. You know, we didn't even have grocery stores until then. You know, I have an old antique grocery cart that I bought at an estate sale, and it's tiny. You know how they have the little tiny shopping carts now at the grocery stores, and we all think that they're so cute because they're little. That's what they used to use. I mean, people didn't go to the store and buy $400 worth of groceries like we do now. You know, they would maybe go once a week and buy their necessities. And then, I don't know. I love the 40s. I just think the 40s was such a cool era to me. So, and actually those journals, I think I'm really almost, they're really for the most part, they're going to be kind of 40s kind of feeling. So, okay, what else did I get? And then I got this set of do-it-yourself books, these Family Circle do-it-yourself books, and these were published in the 70s, 1974. And I love these kinds of things because, you know, you always find cool pictures, always just awesome diagrams, and the colors are awesome, especially from that era. Yeah, look at this desk. That's rad, huh? Yeah, Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss is the man. Your grandma raised 10 kids during the Great Depression. She knew how to make stuff stretch. Yeah, yeah. So anyways, I'm missing one. It's a set of 16, and I'm missing number 4, but that's okay. Let's see, what else did I get? What else did I get? I know I got more than that. Well, okay, so my very favorite score from the trip. Oh, actually, I got a couple more books. I forgot about these. You can never have enough books, right? So I already started disassembling this one, but this is I thought this would be really cool to use for like some steampunk kind of style stuff. But it's like a textbook. So it's dynamos, motors, dynamo electric machinery drawing, steam heating, steam turbines. So it's like, it's cool. It has all of these neat, almost like, I don't know, like blueprints, sort of like technical drawings in it, you know. And this was published in 1890. So it's all scannable, right? So I'm going to make that into a journal, this cover, because it's in really good shape and it's leather. So, and then this is the rest of it right here. So, and then this one is this was published for, what state was it? It's like Iowa College. Yeah, Iowa, like, Business College. And so it has some really cool, look at it, cure for consumption. It has some beautiful advertising in it. And this was also printed in 1890. Yeah, junior class, Iowa College. So it just has some really neat old vintage pictures in it. And it was literally falling apart. So I got it for like $8. There's a lot of money that went into publishing this book. I can see, you know. The back has a lot more advertising. So see, it was stitched together with this just string, right? And that string snapped at some point, and so the whole book fell apart. But anyway, so lots of really cool advertising in here. Look at the detail in here. I just love it. I did, kind of. Hi, Care. How's it going? Yes, Cat is definitely up my alley. Yeah. I want to do some really, really, really like turn of the century vintage style stuff, you know? So I'm working on it. And I'm also going to be putting together some digital stuff that will be available in my shop at some point. My son has agreed to kind of help me with Adobe Illustrator and put together some cool stuff. So he said he would help me with the design, or he would help me with the technical part if I you know, kind of manage the design aspects. So that's really cool. I'm really lucky that that he's here. And then I got this ledger. Actually, I got two of them. These are from a school, some kind of school. They're like, said in the first one, I thought, but anyways, from 1917, Chicago something shoe company. Anyways, but just the writing, you know what I mean? Yeah, me too. This book, yeah, the pages are definitely glossy in this book, Cat. Yeah, it's really, really neat paper. Really super soft paper. Yeah, I love that book. So I paid $1 for these these ledgers, and they're all filled out pretty much. Horses and Wagons, $8.75. Wow. Trial Balance, June 15, 1917. Petty cash, they had $74. Wow. Anyways, I love old ledgers. A lot. Got a copy of this Nature magazine, which also has a lot of really cool advertising in it. I don't think I can scan these. Let's see, 1929. But I can definitely use a lot of the stuff that's in here. I like it because it has a lot of gardening stuff in it. You know, gladiolus and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know if any of you guys ever watched Joe Rogan. His yeah, $1. $1. And I paid $1 for all of these magazines for each of them. If any of you guys ever watched Joe Rogan, he has a shirt. He wears a t-shirt every once in a while. He does a podcast, but and he's on YouTube, but he has this t-shirt he wears that says public landowner, and I just love it. I want one. I know, isn't it gorgeous? It's just beautiful. And so what I think I might do is do some high resolution scans of much of these ledgers, and you know, anyway, Better Homes and Gardens, 1945. Lots of really cool images in here. So I'll probably be using some of this stuff out of this magazine, and then some of the ladies' home journals that I already had in these new journals that I'm working on. Look at Niblets corn. Dirty Jobs guy? No. Oh, I know who I can't remember that guy's name, but I think his last name is Rogan, isn't it? But no, this is Joe Rogan. He's actually a comedian, but he does a lot of really cool. Look at the babies. Oh my God, I want to fussy cut those babies. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. Look at this one up on the pole. Oh man. Anyway, so Better Homes and Gardens. And then these are from Denmark. At least this one is. 1947. It's interesting how the different types of paper age. You know, like this is newsprint. It's a high quality newsprint, but still, like I doubt if it was this color originally, right? But I love the fashions and stuff, you know. Can't read it, but it's cool. I just love that era. 1947 is your birth year? Right on. 47. My mom was born in 49, so I know how old you are. I'm just teasing. Let's see. So this is a Mother Goose. It was a good year, though, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Bootsy? It was a good year, huh? That's so cute. I don't know if this one is... Yeah, this one's Denmark, too. So this is just another... And they were just in this box, you know. But I thought some of the advertising was kind of neat. And just the pictures of people and stuff, you know. And I might not tear this stuff up, you guys. I mean, some of it I just put away, you know. Who knows? But I love this Mother Goose. And then this is a Birds of the World. And I got this half price, but I want to cut out these eggs. I want to cut out all those eggs. And I love the way that they printed this book, because rarely is there a bird that's split among the two, you know, onto two pages. Most of them, you know, like see right here, like they were really good about that. So you can use the whole image. But yeah, this was from, I think it was 65. Can't remember. Where is it? 1961. Yeah. So it just has some beautiful bird images. And this paper is not real glossy. It's kind of matte, but nice, heavy paper. And it's in full color. And it's just beautiful. So, yep. So I have more bird books than I have brains, I tell you what. Okay. And then Then my favorite is the Child Life magazines. These were also $1. So it's funny, Care. You're funny, Care. Bird brains, yeah. So the Child Life magazines are all in really good shape. The earliest ones, so I got 25 of them. The earliest ones are from 27. Yeah, 1927. And these are just gorgeous magazines, you guys. They're just beautiful. The ones from 1927, the little girl that they belonged to, she liked coloring quite a bit because she colored a lot of the pictures. You got 2 bird books too? That's funny, Care. Oh, Deb, that's cute. You got it right on. I'll have to go look. Okay, sorry, just reading the chat. Yes, these are still covered by copyright, although there is some different, I've been looking into this a lot because I'm really into advertising. Advertising is a little bit different, and I know that there's different copyright laws directly related to advertising, so I'm still trying to figure that out. But as far as, you know, the publication, it's copyrighted 1927. So, but the advertising, I think, has a different timeline. So in each one of these, at the beginning and at the end, there's color page. There's a color spread. So I think that they did like one for girls and one for boys, as far as I can tell, on each of these 2-page spreads in the back of each issue. And it's so cool that they're all intact. Like, none of them had these cut out or anything, you know, like little paper dolls and stuff. So they're all there. But these are just awesome. Look at the text. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I know. They're super, super cool. Yeah, never copy a Coke ad. Yeah. But look at that text. I mean, is it beautiful or what? I just love it. Anyways, so yeah, I got 25 of these. And so I looked them up. And I mean, I've seen them selling for $10 an issue. You know? Yeah, I knew you would, Karla. I knew you would. I'll just kind of show you guys all the covers, okay? I like the butterflies. I want to frame some of these covers. So these are up to 1929 now. August 29. So 1923, if it had an active copyright in the United States. I posted in the Junk Journal Connections group yesterday a link that explains it all. Yeah. So if you want to look at that, it gets pretty detailed, even like international copyright laws and stuff like that. So yeah, check that out. And they're all just in such great shape. I love that. I want to fussy cut that out for some reason. 1929, this is the Easter. Isn't that cool? I love it, love it, love it. I wonder what they're doing. Maybe they got their polio vaccines. Or they're comparing their tan lines or something. Who knows? Anyway, isn't this awesome? Look at this graphic. Which store was my favorite? Well, considering really I only went to Larry's, Kara, that would have to be my favorite. I don't know if we went anywhere else or not. I went into the Goodwill, but oh yeah, I found some gift bags. There's another Easter edition. These are up to 1931 now. $1932. Oh, Peter, Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. Yes, Larry's was cool. You know, it's kind of one of those typical antique malls, you know, where, you know, there's a gazillion vendors. None of them are there, so you can't really barter with them or anything. So what actually wound up happening was I saw all these magazines, and then there was a whole bunch of like dairy crates full of super old vintage bottles, and there was no price on any of it, you know. And so I went up to pay for all my other stuff, and asked about that stuff, and she said, "Oh, that's Larry's stuff, you know, and he's not here." So she tried to call him to find out what he wanted for the magazines and for the bottles and also those do-it-yourself books, and she couldn't get a hold of him, you know. So I was like, you know, gave her my phone number and stuff, and I was like, "Will you just maybe try him again, you know, and see if you can't get in touch with him, and then give me a call if he, you know, gets back to you." And I was like, "Well, how late are you guys here?" You know, and she's like, "Well, till 5." And so that was at about noon. And anyway, so I happened to notice that I had a missed call at like 4:20, and so I called back real quick, and she told me how much he wanted for the magazines and stuff, and I rushed back down there and got them. But yeah. Are you going to bed, Kat? Okay, well, thanks for coming and hanging out for a little bit. Thank you. Oh, and we should chat about the thing that I messed up in the group about that, you know, event. So then also, while I was gone, I got an order from eBay that I unpacked, and it's all wrapping paper. This is wrapping paper I already had. But I got all this wrapping paper, and I'm going to use some of this in those journals. So I thought I'd just kind of flip through this with you guys real quick. I don't think this one's necessarily vintage, but wrapping paper. So these are all, you know, folded up. They're all full sheets. Well, for the most part, I think. Yeah, and most of them, there's 2 sheets. This one's really old. You can tell it's got like a real, I know, it's kind of almost like newsprint-ish. So you can tell this is This is pretty old. Let me see if it's... Yeah, this is definitely vintage. And mostly floral, right? Like, that's why I liked this lot. Because they weren't necessarily like Christmas or holidays. They were kind of neutral. Iris. Love the little babies. Look at them. Which one did you like, Deb? Sorry, I know I'm probably moving quick, but there's a lot of them here. I know, aren't they cute, Karla? Here's some more. Here's some more little babies. Oh, the daisies. Yeah. Yeah. The one that I was talking about, this one. Yeah, it's beautiful paper. I can't wait to cut it up. This one's sort of metallic. And for the most part, the rest of them are in wrappers. So, but see what I mean? Like, these are, for the most part, like, they're not, you know, they're not like Christmassy or anything. Hi, Grace. Hi, Grace. Hi, Amber. I got it off of eBay. Yeah. And it wasn't a seller that seemed like they had a ton of you know, listings or anything, but I think it was, you know, from an estate sale or something. But I really like this one, even though it's like for your wedding day. But I thought it was pretty. 41 cents. These have to be from the 70s, right? Chica, you can find it in my Facebook group. It's Junk Journal Connections. Let me see if I can remember. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I still have the it was a university. I don't know if anybody could maybe look on the group and look at that. Maybe somebody could copy it into the chat or something. I can't find it. Anyways. But if you just Google copyright laws or that kind of thing, you should be able to find it. But I did put a link that I thought was really helpful in the group. And if you're not in the group, then you should be in the group because it's a super fun group. You can cut it up, Dawn. Look at what? Okay, I posted a link yesterday in the group for, I said something like, you know, a few people have asked about copyright laws and that kind of thing. And then I said I thought this would be helpful. Let me see if I can find it. Dawn, you can cut up anything you want and use it. You just can't copy it and sell it. You can cut up anything you find and use it in your artwork and sell it and call it your own artwork. You just can't take credit for creating, you know, that image and copying it. That's the thing. Copyright. Like, you can use it as much as you want. If you buy 10 copies of that book, you can cut it up and use that same image 10 times. But you can't copy it and sell it, or copy it at all. Really, that's the thing. So, yeah, so you can absolutely cut up the Ann Getty's book. I cut one up the other day. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this link. Thank you, Scotty. Is Scotty in here? Oh, Rebecca, I see your post. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the group. I know I can search for it in here too, but okay, here it is. All right. No, you're not allowed to scan the images and use them. Nope. But you can cut up your book and plaster them wherever you want. Okay, so now anniversary and birthday, but you know what I mean. I like this one. Wedding. I love this. This is awesome. Look at it. It's so 70s. Oh. Okay, there's another birthday one. But a lot of them you can tell there's cards in there or something. Anyways, oh, and this one is like flocked. It's like fuzzy. You know, like velvet. I can't wait to cut this one open. Aww. So I think for the whole lot of wrapping paper, there was 60 sheets or 60 packages. So there's probably more than 100 sheets of wrapping paper. It was right around $30. So I love this one. $0.29. All occasion. I love this one too. Isn't it pretty? I know, Dawn, me too. I like this one too. This one is kind of metallic. Isn't that like Holly Hobby? Isn't that who that is? Holly Hobby. I have some wallpaper that is coming too. If anybody ever has any wallpaper samples that they don't want, you can send them to me. Actually, just any kind of paper you don't want. Just go ahead and send it to me. Yeah, that was Holly Hobby. Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't like into that kind of stuff when I was a little girl. I love this one. So pretty. I have some Italian gift wrap that is, you know, you buy it like a single sheet, but it's rolled up. It's really pretty. There's a ton of wrapping paper though, huh, you guys? Like, I was actually kind of shocked when I opened it up. I didn't realize how many there actually was. This one's really old, you can tell. Really, really old. But yeah, it's like somebody hoarded wrapping paper, obviously. So, yeah, so I'm going to be cutting these up, and I'm thinking about putting together some, like, assortments. Your mom put a Holly Hobby bedspread on your bed. That is so cute. Ah. Yeah, I think I might put together some packs of wrapping paper, you know, like scraps or whatever, on my Etsy shop. There's no way I can use all of this wrapping paper. Yeah, I don't think I would have liked that at all. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I got some other cool books before I left to you guys that I don't think I showed you. Sometimes I don't like to show you guys stuff because I feel like I'm always getting stuff, and I feel like I'm what's the word? Enabling, right? Hi, Judy. Hi, Laura. Okay, so I got this sewing book, the Better Homes and Gardens sewing book. Oh, look, it's still in the plastic, and it's, I mean, I don't remember, 1970. It's in like perfect shape. And then there's this one, which obviously is not, but I paid $2 for this, so to me, it's worth it just for the old dividers and all of that. And then I can definitely make a journal out of the covers. Maybe, you know, they're pretty rough. I know, I'm an enabler. Oh. You know, I passed up like probably a dozen of this style of book at Larry's. They just wanted too much money for them. They wanted like $12 and $15 for them, and I wasn't willing to pay that, you know. So, but another cookbook, and I love the, you know, I love the dividers in these. So, and just the color in a lot of these images is so off, you know. It's like, it's so weird. It just doesn't even look like food, you know. Anyway, so I had gotten these on eBay. This one's a 3-ring binder. So this will be kind of fun. The rings are a little bit kind of off, but I'll figure something out. So I like this one though. I had a couple other ones, but they're basically the same. But this sewing book is in really good shape. I mean, it looks like it's almost brand new. So I'm going to be using some of the pages, some of the paper out of these in those new little golden book journals. Okay, what are you guys talking about? The cookie cover page. The cookie cover page? Let's see. There. This one? This page you're talking about? Oh boy. No, not that one. Okay. Was it this one? Is it Ray or Recreations? I don't know. What's your name? I don't know what your name is. I probably know ya somehow, but wait, where is it? Was it in this one? Just a second. Cakes, cookies. No. Oh my goodness. Girl. Okay, it must be this one. This is the only other one that I was looking at, right? Cakes. Oh, cookies. That one? Brooke. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Chica. How are ya? 1 a.m. What the heck are you doing up? I read checked cookbook and in the cookies there were ginger creams. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on a second. Let's see if I can find ginger creams. Let's see if there is. Yeah, there they are. Ginger creams right there. Yes, sir. I did, Karla. I know. I know. Coming from me, that I'm the only one that's allowed to stay up all night. I know. Oh, I know. I know. Rhonda, do you want me to read you the recipe, or are you in the Facebook group? I can send it to you. I'll just take a picture of it and post it in the group, okay? Okay. I'll post it in the group for you. I'll just add it to the, you know, the, what do you call them? The files or whatever. So what, did your mom make that? Your mom made those cookies, or your grandma or something? My mom really likes ginger cookies too. Can I just add a photo in there, I wonder? Yeah. Okay, I'm adding it to the photos. All right, done. Your mom and you. The recipe is for ginger creams. Ooh, coffee cornucopias. That sounds good. I know some of these gumdrop cookies. Lemon pecan dainties. Now I'm getting hungry. Anywho, yeah, there is some awesome old recipes. One of my very first cookbooks that I ever had was a Better Homes and Gardens freezing and canning book. And I was always really into, you know, putting up food and canning and preserving food. And it was a really good cookbook for me when I was like a new mom, you know, with, well, you know, for the first 10 years or so. I really used it a lot. And, you know, having a bunch of boys and a husband and, you know, on a shoestring. And, you know, it really taught me how to plan meals in the future, you know, because it was set up to where you would cook a meal, but you would put half of it away, like, and it kind of doubled everything, but it also told you, like, maybe, like, you don't want to cook the meatloaf all the way on the second one. Like, you want to take one of them out halfway through and then cool it and freeze it. Just that kind of stuff. Like, it was really geared towards, you know, being able to, at some point in the future, just pull dinner out of the freezer, which I thought was pretty cool. So, until the cookbook Betty Crocker wanted spread dinner in the same way. Yeah, I know that it is cool. It is cool, Bootsy. That yep, snickerdoodles, Judy. Right on. Yeah. I know. That era is so neat. Like, it's just, I don't know. It was like after that, domesticity or something. I'm not sure if that's even a word, but it seems like it kind of started changing. Like women started, I don't know. We went to work. We started going to work, and it just things changed, and our world became much more technical and more automated. And by the time the late 40s, 50s came around, yeah, working outside the home, exactly. By the time that, late 40s into the 50s, everything was about being easier and quicker, and it really changed the way we mothered our children and that kind of thing, and what we did in the home. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but I know it absolutely was. It absolutely was, Bootsy. Yes, instant gratification. But like a lot of people, even having a refrigerator in your house was a luxury, up to a certain point, right? It was, I mean, for a long time it was a luxury. And electricity, I don't know. I'm just fascinated with that time period, the fashions, and just the way that we lived, and a lot of the imagery that came out of that whole time frame. So you have the Helms bakery truck. Oh wow, I bet. That's right, Laura. That's right. Our food is now processed and GMO'd, So, I don't know. It's different.
Tomatoes themselves are GMO.
Yes, that's true.
But anyway.
Are you guys going?
No.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
Have fun. Anyways, so I'm going to cut up some wrapping paper, you guys, and get some of these journals put together and see if I can't I want to try to get those finished within the next few days. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to come and say hi to you guys and see how you guys were. So how are you? Is everybody okay? Yeah, a bakery truck. That's crazy. They baked on the truck. Yeah, I know. Milk was delivered. Hi, Rosemary. Oh, I wanted to show you. Rosemary, I always think about eco dyeing whenever I see you. So, and I've done a couple. So I kind of wanted to show you guys one of these days. I'm not right now, but what my results were. The first one was pretty pathetic, but anyways. Oh, you're done, Laura? Okay. You gotta go. You gots to go. Hey, you gots to go. Well, thank you for hanging out, Laura. Oh, good deal, Deb. Good deal. What is the name of your Etsy shop, Deb? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. My mom, um, my mom, met the milkman the morning that when she went into labor with me, when I was born in 1969, and I was born at home, apparently in the kitchen. So you broke out from a plant. Uh-oh. You live you live you live in Hawaii, don't you, Rosemary? You guys have weird plants over there. um well, hang on. I did actually get some pretty cool. I just went out in Mom's yard and picked stuff. Um Oh, you're in Arkansas now. Oh, okay. I thought there was some kind of connection. But so these are the coral bells. So I used alum. Yeah, my mom met the milkman that morning, Regina, and she said it cost. So these leaves right here are from the raspberry bushes, from my mom's raspberries. So's that. This is from a plant called a burning bush right here. So are those. Some of the details are really, really neat in these. Anyway, it cost my mom and dad $100 for the doctor to come and deliver me. So I did the folded in half method, you know. So it's like a mirror image sort of on each one. I love the way the raspberry turned out. It's pretty cool. No, I don't resemble the milkman. I do resemble my grandfather, though. I still have, there's still flower petals on there. So this was actually, I used mostly flowers in this this batch. I did a lot in that one batch. Probably 25, 30 sheets of paper all folded up. Yeah, this one's crazy. I don't know. After a while, I just had this huge bucket of flowers and stuff, and after a while, I just got lazy and I just started throwing stuff together. Used a lot of onion skins too. But one of my favorites is the coral bells. Yeah, this is the coral bells. So now it look like a forest. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Yeah, a lot of blue and green. I mean, it was white paper, you know. Yeah, I love these. I'm inspired by all of you guys. You know, I watch anybody who has you know, shared videos in the Facebook group or anything like that. I try to go and watch your videos and subscribe and stuff. I might not always comment because I don't know, like I just have the videos playing while I'm working, and it's really hard for me to get up and, you know, comment. This one turned out really pretty too. I really like this one. Alum and a little bit of vinegar, and then I also added some rusty metal to the water. But yeah. And then this was a previous dye that I did using RIT dye in the water. This paper is very thick. This paper right here is actually mixed media. It's like mixed media paper. It's like who's the manufacturer? It's just like a mixed media paper. So it's not watercolor paper. It's not drawing paper. It's a little thicker than drawing paper. But it's sturdy, you know. This right here, this is actually Canson drawing paper. And I got some really cool details like up close in here. This I did not use alum. And this was only leaves. There was no flowers in this batch at all. Yeah, alum plus vinegar and rusty metals.
Hey.
Hi, Conrad.
Hi, Lonnie.
So, anyways, well, my son just got here, and I really need to talk to him. So I'm gonna let you guys go. But yeah. So this is my first eco dye experiment, and I'm trying to get my, you know, I'm trying to figure out a way that I can make a video on my eco dyeing like experience, or like make a video putting it together and that kind of thing. I just need to relocate my camera and that kind of stuff, but I'm not sure, Sharon, what I'll use them for, honestly. You know, I'm making some rolled spine books right now where they're just going to be mainly writing journals, and I'm thinking about using some of this paper in those. So I know I'm happy. I'm really, really happy you guys all came in and visited with me today. Honestly, it's awesome. So, but I'm still gonna stream tomorrow, and I'll be working on journals probably. So we'll do a couple hours. All right. Hi, Jody. Yeah, Regina. I mean, I'm definitely gonna put some of that wrapping paper in there too. So who knows? I need to work on the predictability of what I can get with the eco dyeing. I know it's completely unpredictable, but I feel like at some level you do have a little bit of control. So I need to do a little more experimenting. So anyways, yeah, I want to do some fabric too, for sure. Yeah, yeah. And I need to learn more about different mordants and things like that, because a lot of the plant material that I'm using, you know, it's all different. And so I'm trying to keep track of what mordants work with what. So, and there's some really good videos out on YouTube about that for dyeing on fabric. And so I'm going to go back and do a little bit more work on that. But I have like 20 journals I have to make before I can do anything else. So. Okay, you guys. Well, I love you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Karla, put your Etsy shop in the chat, would you? And yeah, I still have 15% off through Sunday at midnight. So, yep, check it out. Yeah, Karla, go ahead and put your shop in there you go. Yep. All right, you guys. Take care. Stay out of trouble while I'm not watching ya. Okay? Thanks for the warm welcome home. Okay. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.